Welcome to Haunted Stories. If you're ready to be enveloped in a world of spine-tingling enigmas and ghostly tales, you're in the right place. To ensure you never miss out on my free and daily content, make sure to subscribe and give that like button a satisfying thump. So, gather round, dim those lights, and prepare yourself for the shivers that await in today's video. First story, The Office Anomaly. In the heart of the bustling city, the sleek glass exterior of the corporate office building gleamed in the sunlight. Inside, the hum of computers and the chatter of employees created an illusion of productivity and normalcy. Sarah, a diligent worker, had always prided herself on her ability to maintain composure in any situation. But as she settled into her cubicle on the 15th floor, she couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. At first, the incidents were subtle: a misplaced pen, a document gone missing from her desk. Sarah brushed them off as mere coincidences. Yet, the unease lingered. As days turned into weeks, the occurrences escalated. Flickering lights, odd shadows, and a persistent chill seemed to follow her every move. Late one evening, as Sarah stayed back to finish a report, she heard faint footsteps in the hallway. She glanced out, expecting to see a colleague, but the corridor was empty. The hairs on the back of her neck stood on end as an inexplicable dread washed over her. The office, once a space of routine, now seemed to hold secrets in every corner. One night, unable to shake her growing paranoia, Sarah decided to review security camera footage. What she saw sent a shiver down her spine. The flickering lights were captured on tape, but there was no logical explanation for their behavior. Documents shuffled on her desk without any discernible cause, and shadows danced across the screen, moving with a life of their own. Desperation drove Sarah to research the building's history. She discovered that the office had once been a hospital, known for unscrupulous medical experiments. The thought of the past seeping into the present left her trembling. Armed with her findings, she confided in a few colleagues, but they brushed off her concerns, attributing them to stress. One night, while working late, Sarah received an email with a single attachment: a series of old photographs depicting the building's transformation from hospital to office. In the final photo, she saw a group of people clad in tattered hospital gowns, their eyes devoid of life. Among them was a figure that sent a chill down her spine, a man who bore an uncanny resemblance to her. Dread gnawing at her, Sarah delved deeper, discovering that the man had been a patient subjected to experimental treatments. The experiments had left him traumatized and unhinged, leading him to commit unspeakable acts within the very walls that now housed the office. The realization hit her like a tidal wave. The anomalies were not coincidences, but the echoes of a tortured past. With newfound determination, Sarah confronted her colleagues with the truth. Skepticism turned to horror as they uncovered evidence that supported her claims. Together, they embarked on a mission to lay the tormented spirits to rest. As they delved into the history of the hospital, they uncovered a forgotten basement where the experiments had taken place. Guided by a shared purpose, they performed a ritual to offer closure to the souls that had been trapped for so long. The building trembled as the past and present collided, culminating in a cathartic release of energy. The flickering lights ceased, and the shadows dispersed, leaving behind an eerie silence. The office, once plagued by unexplainable occurrences, returned to a semblance of normalcy. Sarah and her colleagues had faced the horrors of the past and emerged victorious, forever changed by their journey through darkness. Second story, The Factory Whispers. The factory stood like a monolith against the backdrop of the industrial landscape. Machinery hummed, and workers moved with practiced efficiency, assembling products that would find their way into households around the world. Mark, an engineer with a reputation for level-headedness, had spent years navigating the intricate labyrinth of conveyor belts and assembly lines. One day, as Mark focused on a routine inspection, he heard a faint whisper. Startled, he looked around, expecting to see a coworker. But the floor was empty, and the whisper remained unexplained. He dismissed it as a trick of the mind, chalking it up to fatigue. Yet the whispers persisted. At first, they were incomprehensible murmurs that seemed to linger at the edges of his hearing. Over time, they grew clearer, snippets of conversations, fragments of sentences that made no sense. The unsettling nature of the whispers began to erode Mark's sense of stability. Afraid of being labeled as unstable, Mark kept the whispers to himself. However, he soon noticed that others were experiencing the same phenomenon. The whispers seemed to echo through the factory, spreading like a contagion. Paranoia swept through the workers, and the once harmonious environment transformed into a breeding ground for suspicion. As the whispers grew louder, friendships disintegrated, and alliances crumbled. Employees accused each other of spreading rumors and conspiring against one another. The factory floor, once a symphony of productivity, now resounded with hushed accusations and anxious glances. Amid the chaos, Mark decided to investigate. He meticulously documented the whispers, cross-referencing them with dates and times. The patterns that emerged were unnerving. The whispers seemed to coincide with moments of tension and conflict among the workers. The factory had become a pressure cooker of emotions, and the whispers were its haunting reminder. One night, as Mark reviewed his findings, he stumbled upon an old news article. It detailed a tragic incident in which a worker had been killed in a machinery malfunction, his voice forever silenced by the merciless gears. Mark realized that the whispers were the echoes of that forgotten tragedy, trapped within the walls of the factory. Determined to bring an end to the cycle of fear, Mark organized a meeting among the workers. He shared his findings, revealing the truth behind the whispers. The realization that they were not alone in hearing the voices brought a sense of unity among the employees. Together, they decided to honor the memory of the lost worker by creating a memorial within the factory. As they unveiled the memorial, a sense of closure seemed to settle over the space. The whispers faded, replaced by a solemn silence. The workers, once divided by mistrust, found common ground in their shared experience. The factory, once haunted by whispers of the past, became a testament to the power of acknowledging history and coming together in the face of adversity. Third story, the IT Enigma. The glass-walled office building gleamed under the sun, a symbol of technological advancement and innovation. Inside, employees typed away on sleek laptops, connected seamlessly to the digital world. Jake, the head of the IT department, prided himself on his ability to keep the company's systems running smoothly. But when a seemingly innocuous glitch appeared, it marked the beginning of a chilling ordeal. At first, the glitches were minor, a few misplaced emails, a system crash here and there. Jake and his team worked tirelessly to rectify the issues, chalking them up to routine technical problems. However, as the days passed, the glitches escalated. Confidential files vanished, sensitive information was leaked, and employees received unsettling messages on their screens. Jake's team went into overdrive, conducting thorough system scans and security audits. But the more they delved into the issue, the more elusive the cause seemed to become. It was as if the very technology they relied on had turned against them, revealing hidden vulnerabilities and exploiting them. As tensions ran high, whispers of sabotage spread among the employees. Trust began to erode, and a sense of paranoia took hold. Finger-pointing became the norm, and friendships crumbled under the weight of suspicion. Jake found himself in the center of the storm, grappling with a problem that seemed to defy all logic. Late one night, while poring over lines of code, Jake stumbled upon an anomaly, a series of hidden files that seemed to be the source of the glitches. He uncovered a trail of digital breadcrumbs that led him to an unassuming employee, Sarah, a quiet and unassuming member of the sales team. Jake confronted Sarah, expecting a confession. Instead, she appeared genuinely surprised and claimed to have no knowledge of the hidden files. Jake's skepticism wavered as he saw the fear in her eyes. He decided to investigate further, determined to uncover the truth. The deeper Jake delved, the more sinister the truth became. He discovered that Sarah had stumbled upon the hidden files accidentally, and they contained incriminating evidence of corporate espionage and unethical practices within the company. The glitches were not a random technical issue but a deliberate attempt to expose the company's darkest secrets. As Jake unraveled the threads of the conspiracy, he realized that the glitchy facade was just the tip of the iceberg. Sarah had become a pawn in a game of corporate manipulation, where powerful players were willing to go to great lengths to protect their interests. With Sarah's help, Jake was able to trace the source of the files and expose the truth. The company's facade of innovation and progress was shattered as the truth came to light. The conspirators were ousted, and the company faced a reckoning for its unethical practices. While the IT team managed to restore the digital systems, the scars of the ordeal ran deep. The sleek modern office was forever tainted by the enigma that had unfolded within its walls, a stark reminder that even the most advanced technology could not shield the darkness lurking beneath the surface. Thank you for sticking with us through the whole video. Remember, your support means the world to me. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and like these videos. This helps me bring you more free and thrilling content every day. If this video sent shivers down your spine, let me know in the comments. Stay tuned for more hair-raising stories. Until next time.